Hello and a warm welcome back to Mr RIchard's YouTube channel. We're looking at the second in the Coffee Over Chemistry series and we have some fantastic questions. First one I'm going to pose to a lovely student at our school who shall remain nameless. Christian.
Yes.
Why don't animals have wheels?
Well, wheels are really only effective on flat surfaces in a sense, because if you take a wheel into sort of a mounty area, it won't be effective, just like how someone in a wheelchair can't really go upstairs. So thus animals won't really have a good use for wheels because they're not usually in flat terrain most of the time. So for example, they'll be in rough terrain where wheels aren't effective. And there's also sort of a wheel, because we're talking about an animal, it won't be powered by an engine. And because of this, the wheel has to have an axle. And there's no way for an animal to sort of grow a wheel, then detach it from its body, and also have it connected to its body through an axle at the same time.
Love it. Thank you very much for your response, Christian. I'm just thinking about the penguin. Of all animals in the world, wouldn't the penguin be fantastically better with wheels? So therefore, doesn't evolution suck?
Sure.
Thank you for your response, Christian. Well done. Hey, Mr. Stewart, what do you think is the most important discovery in the whole of science in the last 100 years?
I would say it would have to be plastic because it ultimately has led to entirely new fields of science being developed. It's also enabled all scientists to explore and learn more at an unprecedented rate. It's been responsible, it's basically been at the heart of our modern society. Without it, there would be no modern medicine, no electronic devices. And aside from all these merits, it also presents perhaps one of the greatest challenges to society in the future, and in that respect it's very significant, just perhaps not in a good way, but for the most part so far it's had a lot of positive impact.
Thank you very much. What a great response. What's your take on biodegradable plastics? Why are they not readily available right now?
I'm not entirely sure of the reason, but I'm assuming firstly is because non-biodegradable plastics were probably generated before we really considered the impact on them, and so they're already a thing that's really cheap, and also probably backed by fossil fuel companies. Research into them will be very heavily funded, and so biodegradable plastics are really just a very new field, and there are also then won't necessarily be as effective in all areas. For example, it's not really helpful if your computer sort of degrades because you left it out too
Good
long.
point. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Mr. Stewart, thank you so much for your responses. Well done.